How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the Master League here on PES 2019 with Ted Lasso. The last episode was a great one for us as we managed to get 3 wins in the Champions League and the Premier League against 3 quality opponents of Barcelona, Everton, and Chelsea. And it's really helped our status in the table, so to speak, as we're now up to 4th place and we won our group with no losses, so that's always a good positive thing going into the winter transfer window. I guess the first thing we're going to look at is our budget, where it stands so far at this juncture. As you can see, our transfer fee is just over zero, only 118,000 that we've gained from selling players. This pretty much means we're only going to be able to buy 1 player, and we're going to have to sell some players to make up that balance, to make sure we don't break it, so we continue to grow that the transfer budget in order to get better players down the road. We got a couple contracts out there, but Gomes is being put on the transfer list. The main reason is he has got a low affliction, so he's not really likely to sign a new contract if we extend him. His contract's still good for another year, but we really don't got any defense against a team wanting to pull out an offer. So I think Ted's going to pull the trigger and see what teams will be interested in the winter, the services for Joe Gomes. He's really pretty much towards the bottom half of the depth chart as far as fullbacks go. And I think selling him will help us buffer up that transfer budget, maybe, in case, some of our bigger name players get offered deals during the winter. Alright, so Ted Lasso has been active trying to get some deals in place, and we've got 2 players here that we could potentially bring on, maybe one of them. I really don't want to bring in both, even though we can afford to bring in both. That's not the point. I don't want my transfer budget to dip any lower than it currently is. You want to keep growing that transfer budget so the scouts can find you those quality players down the line. The question is, what do we go for? Jose Gaia, transfer fee for 28 million. We're going to buy out his release fee. He's worth 30 million, which would be an improvement at our left back spot, even though it is a position we're pretty deep in, and Robinson's our preferred left back. Not a position we particularly need strength in, but it's hard to ignore when you could get that good of a deal for the Spanish left back. I think it would be a great addition to the side. Marco Asensio is the other player that could be a potential player we bring on. He's kind of a left midfielder who's a creative playmaker, so he can play on the left wing as well, a spot we really need to have a main starter, because we've been rotating a lot of young players at that left wing spot. Ojo comes to mind. Santimina, who we brought in, really hasn't been featured too much. Got Shaqiri playing out there at times as well, but having a dedicated left winger would be a good addition. The only knock on this is it's going to be a hefty price tag to bring him in. It's going to cost us almost 40 million to bring him on board. That would drain almost 2/3 of our transfer budget, and it's not ideal that I sign him. I think Ted is probably leaning more towards the left back because that strengthens up a weakness in our defense. Obviously, we're trying to get another center back, but it just we haven't been able to find anybody that can strengthen that center back core. But that's what we've got on offer. We may pull the trigger on one of these in this episode, so stay tuned for that. We're going to probably play a couple matches before we make that decision. Opening match of this episode, we'll see Liverpool play host to Wolverhampton Wanderers. This was the lineup looks like. Ted stick with this standard 4-1-2-3 formation with Alisson in net, Sanchez and Van Dijk the center backs, Alberto Moreno and Alexander Arnold are your fullbacks, Henderson the defensive midfielder, attacking midfielders with Oxlade-Chamberlain and Shaqiri, Ojo and Mo Salah are the wingers, and Daniel Origi is going to be the center forward. Well, welcome ladies and gentlemen to Anfield once again for more Premier League action here as Wolves travel to take on Liverpool. Wolves are sitting mid-table right now, 12th place, having a strong campaign. But they did draw in their last match. Unlike us, we've been on a nice win streak in the Premier League. I believe we've won 3 Premier League matches in a row now. So Liverpool on the up right now. We're trying to get back up there to challenge Manchester City. We really can't afford a stumbling block here against Wolverhampton. So Ted Lasso's boys need to be up for this fight and not overlook this talented Wolves side. Makes a good tackle. Now the counter's on. Arnold. Oh, good cross in. Van Dijk. Oh, falls right to him. Oh, nice turn. Oh, man. Wolverhampton gets the first shot of the match off, and it was a nice one into the box. We weren't ready for it. Great little build-up play there. Ball fell kindly to 27 there, and he had a chance, but he just drug it wide. Oh, Origi muscles the man off the ball. And now he's got to find Ojo in space. Mohamed Salah. Cleared away. Moreno whips it in. Overhead kick by Shaqiri. And not much you can say about that one. A little bit ambitious there as we were looking to get a shot off. So Moreno whipped it in. Shaqiri fancied his chance from that distance, but well over the target. Moreno now. Gonna look to find some space here. Looks for Oxlade-Chamberlain, who continues his run. Brilliant from Ox, and a big save. And it's off. And I think it's going to be off of Chamberlain for a goal kick. Nice little play there. Ojo spotted the run of Ox. Got him behind the defense. And Ruddy saves it with his body there. Cleared upfield. Shaqiri going to get to it. Doesn't head it down. Controls it. Plays it back. And now the counter's on. Mo Salah's in acres of space. Going to get to it. He's going to lay it off to Shaqiri. Shaqiri, and oh, Ruddy with a brilliant save. Shaqiri made the perfect run there on the counterattack. You could see he was in behind. Mo Salah, acres of space. Lays it off for him, and he just couldn't place it past the keeper. Out wide to Origi. Mo Salah, the overhead kick. And Mo Salah fancied another overhead kick. We don't see it happen too often, but man, we seem to be trying to win that ball acrobatically in the air. Great job by Ojo to get open and find Mo Salah. Back to Henderson. Ox out wide to Moreno. Whips it in. Good cross. Origi's there, and ooh, had Ruddy worried there. But the shot was well off target. You can see how compact Wolves are playing at the moment. Really not a lot of space. But we are finding the balls into the box. And Ox will win it back. And that's going to be the halftime whistle. And neither team really putting chances on the net. Wolves came out the gate flying, but then we replied. But still, we're deadlocked at 0-0. Mohamed Salah out wide. Sturridge. Finds Meyer. Looks for that overlap. Arnold's there. Gonna have Worm. Oh! A third chance for Mo Salah in his second attempt on an overhead kick. And really, we need to be putting headers down instead of trying to kick it. Great job on the overlap from Alexander-Arnold. Found a great ball in, and that was really close. See what he can do with it here. Sit over the wall, and oh, what a save. Henderson got the opportunity and lined it up beautifully. It was a long way out, and the keeper just got his mitt to it. Jota, and he'll score. And Wolves are going to steal one here. That was a very late goal. And Diego Jota, Portuguese man, is buried at home and giving Wolves the lead here. And it's unfortunate. We've looked good here tonight, but it's been haven't been producing like we normally do. A little bit unlucky there, Sturridge not to pick up that ball, and then Jota was in. Sanchez tried to get in the way, just couldn't close down that angle as it gets behind him. And it's a beautiful finish for Wolves as they now look to escape with 3 points here against us. Oh my gosh, and that's going to do it. It's a 1-0 victory to Wolves. And you got to say, a disappointing result for Ted Lasso here on Boxing Day, which I failed to mention in the intro, but a loss for Liverpool. And this one's a tough one to swallow here on Boxing Day. I mean, after the results we've had, this was a letdown. We dominated this match. There was no excuse why we shouldn't have won it. You can see the foul count was insanely against us going into this one. We just seemed like we were hampered getting anything going forward. Only 3 shots on the net. Wolves had 3 shots. But more importantly, they scored the one late to get them to 3 points instead of us. And that surely is going to drop us back down the table a little bit here going into our last match of the year, of the calendar year, I should say. And, I mean, you can see it right there. You can see defensively, we were poor on the day. And really, nothing could change that. Ox was not a factor. Origi wasn't either. But, yeah, it was a poor showing from Liverpool. What more can you say? Probably didn't deserve to even get a draw out of this the way we played. And the Asia Player of the Year is Ika Suguchi from the J-League. Ted Lasso's going to pull the trigger on Jose Guy to bring him into the squad, as I think a defensive depth is important for Ted Lasso, so we'll go ahead and sign him up. And Duque wins the South America Best Player. Congratulations to him. Second match of the episode, we'll see Liverpool taking on Watford. Here's what the lineup looks like. A few changes from the last match. Allison's going to keep his place in net. Ta and Sanchez, the center backs. We've got Robinson and Sergio Roberto, the fullbacks. Fabinho back in as defensive midfielder. Grujic and Oxlade-Chamberlain are your attacking midfielders. Kent and Mo Salah are the wingers. And Danny Ings is going to get the start at center forward. Alright, it's a rainy day here at Vicarage Road for this one between Watford and Liverpool. And you remember last season, Watford were a bogey team for Ted Lasso last season, as they took it to us, knocking us out in the Premier League. We lost them a couple times. This season, they're having a woeful season. They're at the bottom of the table, looking to get something going here to stay alive and stay in the Premier League into this season. Us, on the other hand, we had a lot of momentum, but all of a sudden it's gone nowhere, as we've dropped points there on Boxing Day, looking to rebound, climb back up, and keep in contention. But the question's got to be, Danny Ings getting to start over Origi, because Origi has said he's wanting to leave the club this winter, and he's up for sale. He's on the bench tonight. And out wide, Mo Salah, or that's Kent, finds Ings. Danny Ings takes it down. Can he finish it? Oh, he just dragged it wide. Great opportunity there. Grujic plays it to Kent. Kent lifts it up. Sees Ings make the run. Ings is behind. He gets time to turn and face the net, but he just drags it wide. Grujic now. And Oxlade-Chamberlain going to wind up. And oh, what a shot. And Mo Salah's going to get to it. Lays it, centers it. No one's there. Gruzic's going to bring it forward. And now Mo Salah's in behind. Mo Salah! He's going to... No! He missed it! Mo Salah was streaking into the box, and I thought for sure it was a goal. Look at Grujic. Great job just playing that ball into him. And that's an easy finish, but he sends it wide. The referee blows the whistle for halftime, and again, we're coming up empty this episode so far. No goals going into the locker room once again. Let's see if he can whip this one behind the wall. So lines up, takes a shot, it's off the wall. Oh, Danny Ings diving in, but Gomes able to snag it. Out wide. And now Shaqiri's in behind. No cross in. Origi's there off the post. Cleared away. There's no room. Oh, that's a foul. Referee's got to start booking some players, and I think he's finally going to pull the yellow card out for Chaloba there. As he went into Shaqiri, who's just been getting hacked all game. Oh, nice tackle, though. Origi's in behind. Origi, can he score? No, he can't. Gomes buries it, puts it away, and it's another corner for Liverpool. You can see Liverpool just getting more and more direct as this game wears on, trying to generate something. But a great save by the keeper. Mo Salah gets around his man. Whipped in, Origi's there, header! Oh, it's cleared off the line by Gomes. And we just cannot catch a break. Great save, reaction save from Gomes once again. Mo Salah creating the space. Great ball in from Oxlade-Chamberlain, and unlucky. Headed away, Shaqiri now. Chases it down, can't win it. Oh, deflected, and it's going behind for another corner. Watford looking to pip it one late once again. As Liverpool are waning here, trying to defend. Great job defending, a lot better. And Todd getting in the way of that shot. Now wide to Mo Salah. Crossed in, Origi's there, header! It's off the post, and can't get it. And that's going to be cleared off the line. Last chance for Liverpool here. And over the top, Keita. Origi's there, and he'll score! Liverpool pull it out of the bag late. And it's Origi who gets the goal. He may not want to stay here for the near future, but he's come up big with a game winner right there. As all hope was lost here, we have not been able to do anything to break down this Watford team. And a great job there to win the ball back. Oh, Fabinho finds Shaqiri, and then it's all Origi who's able to bury it home. And it's another late winner for Liverpool. And they're making it a habit of either losing games late or winning them late. And it looks like we're going to get 3 points here against the bottom of the table. And that's the final whistle. Well, Liverpool escaped once again thanks to that man Origi. But what's the future hold for him as he's pulled Liverpool out of the bag in this one. This one is definitely got a flair of dramatic in this episode. Back-to-back matches, 2 late game-winning goals for the away side. This time we're the benefactor of that. But you can see, just totally dominated Watford today. Just not even in the same ballpark here. With 12 shots, we were pounding the net. Just couldn't come up any lucky. Look at that, 0 shots on target for Watford. 8 fouls. The referee was just not booking hardly anybody, letting Watford just play a chippy game against us. And it really affected us, and we just couldn't do anything but get that goal late. But a nice, resilient result for Ted Lasso's side. Obviously, Origi's going to be man of the match, with him and Shaqiri coming off the bench getting it done. But what's the future going to hold here as the transfer window is going to open after this match? Team of the month for December is out, and it looks like Shaqiri and Robinson make the cut. And what's going to happen now that we've brought in another left back? That's going to be a big question mark for Ted Lasso, considering Robinson's our normal left back. Final match of this episode, we'll see Liverpool playing host to West Ham. Here's what the lineup looks like for Ted Lasso's side. Alisson in net, Van Dijk and Tav as center backs. Jose Gallo making his debut at fullback alongside Randall. Henderson, the defensive midfielder. Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain, the attacking midfielders. Kent and Mo Salah, the wingers. And Origi is going to be the center forward. Welcome to a hazy afternoon here in Liverpool for this Premier League matchup here. As Liverpool plays host to West Ham United as we're past the halfway point of the season. The window's open, and we're going to see the debut of Gaia out there at fullback. More importantly, West Ham United come in here looking to get the 6-pointer off of us since they won. Remember, they beat us on the opening match day of the Premier League on their ground at the London Stadium. And hopefully Ted Lasso's boys can have a measure of revenge against this London side. We're sitting 10th at the moment. Liverpool, we're still sitting in 4th, but we're within an earshot of getting 2nd place. But we need to make sure we get the job done against a dangerous West Ham United. Far post, Origi's there, headed one. Mo Salah doesn't get there. It's cleared upfield. Andy Carroll heads it down. The shot by Wilshere goes wide. And good opportunity there for West Ham. They weren't phased by the press. Comes right forward. Nice ball in there. Danger man was Andy Carroll. Was covered. The ball fell to Wilshere, but wide. It's Kent, or that's Keita. He's around his man. No cross in. Oh, it falls, trickles in. And Mo Salah buries it home. 1-0 to Liverpool. Off the tap in from Mo Salah as West Ham United failed to clear the ball away. And once again, the man who's been the linchpin of this offense, Mo Salah, finally getting another goal. And making do with the injuries that we have. Keeping our claim as defending champions. Great job by Keita, just getting around his man. Then drives it in low. And the keeper got a piece of it and threw Reed off trying to clear it. And then Mo Salah with the easy tap in. This keeper dived and knocked that ball out. A little bit unfortunate if you're West Ham. It was well defended, but the keeper couldn't pick it up quick enough. And now the ball over the top for Lanzini. Keeps it in. Cross in. Header. Oh, big save. Guy has to clear it away. And now Kent in behind. And now it's Mo Salah. Crossed in. And it's a goal. Origi has scored. It's 2-0. And now things are starting to feel a little bit back to normal here. Origi's stepping up again. And the keeper not liking what he saw there. Great little play there from Kent. Got away from his man. Sprung Mo Salah. It was run a little bit wide. All he could do was cross it in to the path of Origi, who buried it home as he was lurking in the box. It's another goal for his tally for the young Belgian. Played in. Origi on the turn, looks for the overlap. Kent's there, and he's going to score. And the youngster Kent buries, and it's 3-0 to Liverpool. And Kent getting the opportunity to play here. Shows what he's worth. Scores another goal for Liverpool here, and a big one against West Ham United. Great little play there. Just held up beautifully by Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Origi found Kent, who was able to get his foot on that ball and bury it to the far post. And look at here. Great job by Origi, just laying it right into the path. And then a great finish from Kent. Now Oxlade-Chamberlain out wide. Oh, nice move, Mo Salah. And he felt lucky. He felt like he wanted another one. As Liverpool have been tearing apart this West Ham United back line. And Mo Salah fancied it, but well wide. They play it short. And that's the halftime whistle. Well, it's the dominating performance we've been looking for the whole episode. We get 3 goals in the first half, thanks to all our forwards. And we'll go into the locker room with the lead. Oh, Henderson now. Down the wing to Mo Salah. And Mo Salah's in behind. He's got space. He's got numbers forward. Lays it off Origi. And had a chance for another one there. Great bit of play there. Had options in the box. Mo Salah in behind Reed there as he was chasing him down. And the pass almost found another goal. Pressed well. Oh, Andy Carroll takes a shot. Oh, it's off the post. Andy Carroll gets the opportunity. And that's going to do it. The final whistle's blown. A convincing win for Liverpool. 3-0 the final here against West Ham. And congratulations go all around to the boys. Showed up for this one. Good result for Ted Lasso's boys here. We controlled this match. West Ham had a couple of close calls, but on the end of the day, we did what we had to do to get the win here and avenge that loss we had earlier this season to West Ham at their ground. Man, the match goes to most solid with a 7-5. All our forwards look really good in this one. Jose Guy didn't have the best match. Neither did Ta, but their offense was woeful. Andy Carroll, 4.5 was absolutely woeful for him. But great way to end the episode with a win. With that result in the books, here's what it stands after match day 20. We're now in third place, tied with Man City and Crystal Palace. We have the goal differential advantage. Just Tottenham ahead of us, 3 points. They keep on winning. Looks like we're going to be fighting them, but Manchester City running away with it right now, 50 points at the halfway point of the season. They could be on pace for 100 at the rate they're going, so gotta hope Man City come down to earth sooner rather than later. We need to make up some ground there as we're 11 points adrift of them at the moment. It's gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It's been another fun one, and next up we're gonna have another round of the FA Cup coming up, so stay tuned for that. So if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys next time.